Propaganda foreign media on India. From years, Indians, we have been pointing out the bias in foreign media's coverage on our country. Anti-India propagandists would go out of their way to run malicious stories, and when action is taken against them for not having followed law of the land, they play the victim card. The recent example being the case of US-based Reuters journalist Raphael Satter, who has been accused of biased opinion and unauthorized journalism. So we will discuss this entire case, but before that, I request the viewers to kindly subscribe and follow us on our social media platforms. Your support is vital for our journalism. Recently, The Guardian published an article about Reuters journalist Raphael Satter suing the Indian government after his OCI card was revoked in 2023. OCI, or Overseas Citizen of India card, is a form of identification issued by the Indian government to people of Indian origin living abroad or their foreign spouses. Let me quote The Guardian. Raphael Satter, who covers cybersecurity for the Reuters news agency in the US, received a letter from India's Ministry of Home Affairs in early December 2023, accusing him of producing work that maliciously tarnished India's reputation and informing him that his Overseas Citizen of India card had been cancelled. We have not directly seen the letter to Satter by the MHA, but The Guardian has quoted the letter, which says that the Satter's OCI status was revoked for practicing journalism without proper permission and for work that had been maliciously creating adverse and biased opinion against Indian institutions in the international arena. Talking to The Guardian, Raphael claims he never did journalism in India and only traveled to the country to visit his family. However, ex-user Starboy Tarun pointed out that Raphael Satter published multiple articles on India while in India, violating Indian visa rules. Furthermore, Raphael claims that his OCI card was revoked because of a story he did in 2023 on Indian cybersecurity company Appin and its co-founder Rajat Khare. In this story, Raphael stated that Rajat was running a group of digital hackers who were targeting politicians, journalists, military persons throughout the world, although the charge was thoroughly refuted by the owners of the appin. Then the appin owners had also filed a defamation case against Raphael and other reporters at Reuters. Interestingly, the appin owners leveled allegation of forging information on these journalists. Yes, according to a report, the Reuters journalists registered themselves on an employment website as job recruiters to ask queries to ex-students of appin for their story and also used coercive tactics. I wonder why The Guardian had no mention of these details about Raphael and other Reuters journalists in their piece. Journalists like Raphael Satter firstly practice malicious journalism and upon legal consequences cry victim while being platformed by propaganda outlets like The Guardian. What are your views on this issue? Do tell us in the comments section.